Today, I'm continuing my series of alternative careers for teachers, and we are talking about instructional design with Kasie. Teacher Kasie, tell us
Hey.
all about yourself. Hello.
Hello, everyone. Well, I am teacher Kasie, a former classroom teacher turned to online teacher turned to curriculum creator and instructional designer in training mostly. Um, yeah, I've been a long time teacher with over 15 years experience, 10 years in kindergarten, and that's after I got my certification. So before I was a certified teacher, I even taught ESL in Japan to all the local people there, and so I've been teaching for a long time.
That's great. So that's a good segue to my next question.
Okay.
What brings you to decide to do instructional design?
Well, I don't know. At first, we were overseas for a long time. We came back to the States and I started online teaching, and I missed my classroom, but I didn't miss all of the extras, right? I didn't miss all of the testing and the data, and I even in kindergarten, but that's a whole nother soapbox we can talk about another time.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
and the parents were the hardest part of the job. And
Oh, yeah.
I started meeting a lot of people that had questions for me. A lot of homeschool parents were asking me lots of questions about kindergarten and what's the best way to teach this? What's the best way to teach this? So I started making things for them. And then I was like, I wonder if, there's a little opportunity for me to make a little side money and then turn it into an actual business. And that's how I got started in instructional design.
Tell us about the schooling you have to do to be an instructional designer.
Yeah, so I am currently going through WGU Western Governors University, which is actually where I received my bachelor's in elementary, and then I got a master's in teaching mathematics. I don't tell many people that because I don't want to teach it. So I went back to them because it's comfortable. It's, what I'm used to, and it's all online. But now I'm doing educational technology and instructional design, and it's teaching you how to design effective learning experiences for like all types of learners using many different things. Um, yeah, I don't know. I was telling you earlier, I wanted the credibility. Like, I know I can make these lessons. I
Mhm.
know I can do some of these things, but I wanted to make sure I was gearing towards the right group, the right people, the right age group, and just making sure it all fits them. So I'm designing lessons for them.
Great. And you're getting this degree. It's a second master's degree, right?
Yes.
Um, just for so that to help you with your business. That's
Yeah.
great. Yes. So I'm a little surprised. I don't think I knew that about you, that you said a master's in math or a bachelor's.
Yeah, I have a bachelor's in teaching elementary school, but I also have a master's in teaching mathematics, first through eighth grade.
Really? I did,
Yeah,
because don't you usually say things like, "Oh, I'm not very good at math," and stuff like that.
I'm okay with math.
Okay, good.
I'm not as quick as I used to be, but I've always enjoyed math and teaching
Uh-huh.
math. But I think it was an easier degree for me to do math than it was reading. But reading has become a passion of mine in ELA, ESL, because I struggled with it as a kid. So when I was in the classroom, I was like, look at these books, do they? So I think that's really what I should have went for in the first place because I loved it. But math was just a comfortable thing for me. So
Yeah, well, I see a theme in that. A lot of teachers will gravitate toward what they struggled with, because our
yeah.
friend Danny, she
Hmm.
struggled with math, but she ended up teaching a lot of math classes on Outschool for the same reason. She wants
Yeah.
to catch kids young and get them
Hmm.
into math. So I think a lot of teachers do what they are not as good at because they want kids to
Yeah.
succeed in that. So yeah.
Reading comprehension was awful for me. And the teachers would tell my parents, like, get her to read anything. Like, we don't even care. So I
Mhm.
would like read cereal boxes and things, but my parents could get me to read magazines and I could remember what I read. So if I found something I was really interested in, give me sports, any kind of sports magazines, I could read it and tell you about it. And that's really, you have to find something that they want to learn about, or else if kids struggle with reading and you're giving them books that, you know, I'm just a nonfiction kind of reader.
Same,
So
same. I like the nonfictions. If you've
yeah.
seen some of my videos occasionally I pop on and say what books I'm reading. It's usually nonfiction. But that's good because reading's the foundation for everything. Even math, there's
Yeah.
word problems or reading directions. So
Right.
yes. Well, so let's see. What I know what you're specifically using it for, but what other types of jobs could people get with an instructional design degree?
Yeah, there are tons because the course that I'm taking, I'm actually taking two parts to it. So I'm taking the K through 12 program, but I'm also taking the adult learners instructional design so that I could help the parents on the homeschool side. But in this course, I've learned they have, adult learners, they have the K through 12, but they also have workforce. So you might be designing courses for job sites. So if somebody, they have new incoming employees and they need, a course for them to take on customer service or something, we as instructional designers might design that for them.
Okay. So this is a great second career for a lot of teachers because
Right.
it could be curriculum as well for the
Mhm.
school systems too.
Right. And that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm making curriculum and now I've started making things with patients or for caregivers of patients with dementia. So
that would be good. That would be
yeah.
good. I want some of that because I'm dealing with that with a family member.
Yeah,
So I could use that.
I will send it to you in just a little bit. It's going to take me a couple more weeks because I don't
Yeah.
know. It's a hard one to put out there.
Oh, I
It's
bet.
very emotional. If I make something for my
Oh.
grandmother and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like it's an
Yeah.
emotional one. So I'm
It
enjoying
is.
making things, but at the same time, putting it out there it's a little bit. It's a little. I don't know. It's a little
Yeah.
intimidating, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that. Yes. All right. So I already know that you told me you didn't know the answer, so I Googled it and I'm going to show
Yes.
everybody the Google answer. Most people want to know before they go into a field, like, what does it pay? So here
What
is
does it pay?
AI Google tell us what it pays. The average annual salary is around $79,000. Okay, not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad. With top earners, $110,000. Okay.
Nice.
Right, especially teaching doesn't always pay as well. So,
Mhm.
and then they break it down for top earners, 75th percentile of people, 87,000 per year, and 25th percentile. So that's on the low end is 64,000.
Right.
So that's good. And then
Okay. It's more than a lot of teachers make.
Right,
Yeah.
Definitely.
Especially where
And
I'm
then,
at.
yep. Salaries can vary by city and state. Obviously the higher cost of living areas usually pay more, but takes more to live. More experienced designers earn more. Skills and expertise, specialized skills such as expertise in specific software or technology can also impact pay. Okay, so you could kind of niche down within the instructional design field. And certain industries may offer higher salaries for instructional designers. So I'm guessing corporate world.
I saw, for example, like VIP Teacher was hiring instructional designers that have a background with, Google Slides or different technologies. So I didn't have any of that originally either. So I was like, maybe I really do need to go back to school and learn. Not that I plan on working for them. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, okay. So the technology is a big piece. And that's probably what caused me to go back to school most.
Oh, was seeing the ad on the VIP Teacher?
No, it was feeling like I needed a platform to make things. So I can make things on Canva, I can make some worksheets, but I wanted to make some like games and interactive things because I really feel like hands-on for kids is better than pencil and paper.
Yes.
Some is fun and things like that, but I wanted to make games or find different things to make for them besides just paper and pencil type things. So.
Definitely. And us online teachers know how to make things interactive and gamify.
Well, a lot of what I've been reading talks about, like, for any teachers thinking about what's next, this could be a good idea for them. I'm not recruiting or anything. I just think it's a neat option because we already have a lot of skills, right, to pivot. Instructional design, digital products, curriculum writing. these are all careers where you can teach and where teachers really shine. So you don't necessarily have to leave education at first either when you're just getting started. So it's something you could build and do that works while you're teaching or doing other things, right? So I think on a lot of the alternative careers, this one it can really help other teachers. And you don't necessarily need, from all of the research I've been doing after starting college in May, a lot of the companies aren't necessarily looking for degrees anymore for instructional design. Some do, some definitely do. But I've been seeing a lot of like courses, alternative courses that you can take that are not as expensive. WGU is fairly inexpensive because I'm planning on finishing in 6 months, like I did with my first master's, and then I only pay for that 6 months. So you can put as many classes as you can in there. So I think you don't have to go to a big expensive college if you are looking at doing it. So I just wanted to put that out there.
Yeah. So you basically pay a flat fee and you can take as many courses, but I guess that would be harder if someone was trying to do it at night while still teaching.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As an empty nester and, part-time teacher, it's definitely easier to put in multiple courses. I think I'm almost done with my 4th class since May. So I'm really trying to finish it. I have my goals right there. So.
Oh, that's great. And you'll have a second master's. University of Phoenix, I think, is another good online, inexpensive one. And then study.com. I don't know if they have one for instructional design. You can look. Here's Teacher Kasie and health and wellness. She talks about online teaching, but also classroom teaching. You talk a lot about your resources and things like that. She's got a lot
of stuff.
Yeah. OutSchool. We both worked at OutSchool for a while.
We did. Yeah, wow. Remember our weekly collaborations?
Oh, yes. So we used
Guys,
to do
we
those
met
all the
every
time.
Monday for a very long time.
Yes. And then every Saturday for a while too. Let's look at your videos here. Your most popular video. What's your Connect Zoom to Facebook? You did that during the pandemic, right? I could see how that video.
I guess so. It was a couple. Oh, I thought it was older than 2 years. I don't know. Does that say 2 years?
Yeah, that says 2 years.
I think it's funny. All those story time ones are great too. I had publisher's permission. No worries about that. But they are huge overseas. So that's been fun.
Yeah, as a preschool teacher, a lot of times we will look for people reading books and people will, you just Google it and you can put that on the screen as they're leaving, that'll be, or whatever you're reading that week, right? You put it on as a YouTube video. Okay, and here, let's see your live. She does a lot of live streams. Go ahead.
They just asked me to be part of a different part of YouTube for educators. So I'm supposed to be looking into it and I haven't yet, but I need to.
Oh, what is that?
I'll let you know when I research it more. I got an email on it for YouTube creators and I need to go back and look. Because I have been traveling. My grandmother was sick and I was going to help out.
So anything else you want to tell us about yourself, about instructional design, about anything?
I'm an open book. So if you have questions, you can ask me and Kelly can ask me later. But no, just find a passion and go for it. Have fun with what you're doing. I've told this before, but ever since my friend Billy passed away, it's been about 7 or 8 years, but I've always been like, you know what? Now you just need to do things. You need to try things, make friends, stop to smell the roses, so get out there.
I don't think I knew about that. I'm sorry about your friend.
Yeah, she was amazing. So BLB is what we used to say. Be like Billy. So
okay. If you want to talk about it, if not, do you want to tell us a little about that story?
About her?
Yeah.
Oh, can I make it through? Let's see.
No.
You don't have
to. You don't have to.
I'll just tell you, she was a reading specialist at our school that I worked at, an amazing fitness model, and she was from Hawaii. And she's the teacher that I would want to be like, because I love to have fun and I love do you know the song Turita, a Turita?
Yeah.
So I can do it with my little classroom. But then if parents would come, I'd be like,
oh, yeah.
Well, we would have sports day and she would have a whole group of parents, the kids, everybody. She didn't care. She would have fun. She'd stick her tongue out and do all the movements. And so we would always say, be like her, because she was just fun, adventurous, and, So, well, I will check out your channels as well, guys. So
Yeah,
I love
do.
finding new friends on here.
Yes. Well, all right. Well, thanks for coming on, telling us about instructional
Yeah.
design, and I'll see you next time. I'll see you
Yes.
around. All
I'll
right.
chat with you soon.
Yes.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye. See you
Thanks.
next time. Bye.